Ball at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. But tonight we kick off Week 13 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the New York Jets. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Back to throw. McAllister. And check down complete to Hall. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
And now they'll shift things around. Hall ought to give up the middle. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards. Second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
on second down, a run with Hall. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll go again with Hall. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. From the 24 now, here's second and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a first and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. In motion left goes a tight end. They'll bring a tight end in motion. Hunt is not going to get a whole lot. Maybe a yard down to the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with career touchdown number 70. And the Jets put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question, because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Harris. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Boston. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Back to throw. Boston. They will find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Harris running straight ahead. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Boston. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. This one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together. They've got a chance of coming out with the W.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
To throw on third down. Boston, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, first and goal. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get...
Here's a diving catch right side. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Gerald Everett laying himself out in the end zone. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that, because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Boston. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group is...
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. The Steelers send out their punter now. Back deep for the Jets, Mecole Hardman. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Hardman to return. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. Looking to throw. McAllister. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
And the Jets, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Back to throw. McAllister. That's caught. This is Abanikanda. He juked him, and he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Right side caught by Jackson. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to add on to their first half lead. The try here for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Next up, your Jets 28, Steelers nothing.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before before he takes it inside the 40. They give him a gain of 38.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Looking to throw. Boston. Open man, that's Renfro. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 27 yards there, a first down. Operating from the gun. Boston eluding the pressure right. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Back to throw. McAllister taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Off the play fake. McAllister. And this one is incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. McAllister. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
Across the formation, Hardman gets a completion. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
38-yard line.
second down and 4. They'll look to throw again. He finds Wilson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
12 yards on the play.
On third down, here's Harris. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Not at all what they envisioned on third down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jets are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Partner, I see you reaching for the white flag. Put it down. I don't want you throwing it, but I understand why. Because if you do, you're hoping they might actually stop this game because we're in blowout territory right now. That interception just surrendered any momentum they built up in the locker room during halftime. So game plan, it's in the garbage. Time to try something new in this one.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Jets are pouring it on. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. Operating from the gun, Boston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another fourth down.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, with that last possession, needing only the one play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy toting the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him is running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone.
Throwing on first down. McAllister. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They're going for it. This is Harris. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Apparently they weren't interested in playing the field position game. They opt to keep their offense out there. A big mistake in hindsight.
Yeah, that one backfired, and hindsight's always 20/20, but let's call it what it was. We would have first guessed that one and said, don't do it here. Bad situation. I think they need to be closer to midfield before I would start to think it was a good idea. And once you start taking risks like that, you're going to have to keep taking them throughout the game, especially when they don't work.
Yeah, at this stage of the second half, interesting.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
They'll run with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Jets just continue to roll. Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Next to score, Jets 45, Steelers 6.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. Down inside the 40.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Quick throw caught out wide by Renfro. So the completion gets him just a yard. And now it's 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Boston. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. They run for it with Harris. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Throwing to start the drive. McAllister. And he whips that one incomplete there. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Off play action. McAllister. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. And now both of these defenses have something to brag about following this one, each with a pick 6 today.
They are even there, but we still have to decide a winner, don't we, partner? And what they really want to brag about after this one is getting that W. The turnovers are great. Can they make plays now that tilt the balance in their favor?
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. McAllister. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. There he goes, right side. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. James Daniels, the guard, called for the penalty there. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Back to throw. Boston. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Steelers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Steelers 1st down.
This is Harris on the draw. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Looking to throw. Boston. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 43. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh 1st. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to throw. Boston. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Second and 10. Up the middle they go. Hannah. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On third down, Boston. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Yards on the punt there.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. That's caught by Jackson. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 27-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down, McAllister. It's Jackson again on the reception. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
On 1st down, McAllister.
He dumps this one off here to Hall.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw again. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Jets look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown pass as they're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, 4th quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because
They're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Adrian Amos with a pick. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Well, my goodness, CD, I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball, but for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Throwing to start the drive. McAllister. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The throw over the middle taken in. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 42. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
And the Steelers' 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Boston.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Boston.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Boston.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
And the Jets come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Jets, they're